The significator of this reading is the King of Swords. This reading is about a King of Swords. This is someone who is very logically minded, very intellectually capable. There is something that is a new opportunity to this person. This Ace of Wands energy appears behind the Page of Swords. This indicates that this brand new opportunity, which is a creative pursuit or a very attractive situation or an alluring relationship, this Ace of Wands energy, whatever it is in the case of this person, makes this King of Swords feel like they are now a beginner. It is apparent that this person, in their line of work or what they do on a day-to-day basis, they are considered adept. They have achieved a great amount of skill, mastery. They are intellectually very accomplished. But this brand new energy, as much as it is creative and inspiring, alluring, transformative, it also makes them feel inept. It makes them feel like a beginner and like they don't know how to maneuver the energies. This Ace of Wands is different for them. It's different from what they use their brain for on a normal basis. It's different from what they have achieved up till this point in their life. This is what makes it new. Not that it is brand new in their life, time-wise, but that it presents itself as a totally different energy than the one that they have grown to master in the time that they've been alive. This Ace of Wands energy, it makes this person feel activated again. It makes this person return to a younger, truer, purer, more whole and complete version of themselves. In fact, whenever this person is in the energy of this Ace of Wands, whenever they spend new time either thinking about this new idea, this new opportunity, the possibilities of a new lifestyle, or when they're spending time in the energy of the person they consider to be Ace of Wands, this person might describe their normal, usual self as cold and logical. They feel that this desire, this attraction of theirs, brings them to a place that is more heart-based. In this person's line of work, they likely have learned how to say things, what to say, and to who to say them. However, this Ace of Wands energy puts this person in a space where they don't feel like they know what to say. They don't feel like they know how to say it. And this is an internal scape that they haven't perceived in a long time. It's coming through clearly that you, who is listening to this reading, is likely not the person who this reading is about. This person is coming off like an entity that is external to you. It is much more likely that you are either the Ace of Wands or are carrying this Ace of Wands energy that this person is so attracted to and allured by. This energy of yours, it seems to have taken over their emotions of their energy before, but it now seems to be asking this person for entry into their mind. This person is now being asked to think and use their brain differently than they've grown accustomed to. This drives a great deal of worry in this person because this is not how they expected to use their mind or their brain. It is causing this person to return to an earlier state, a state of greater presence, more awareness, increased flexibility, and emotional responsiveness. They're being called to enter a state of flow and creativity in their mind, rather than a state of learning and mastery, which it appears they have built a lifestyle around. Welcome to LifePath Messages, where we discuss love, lifestyle, and alignment through inner work. I post intuitive readings for the YouTube Collective, and if the energy and messages resonate with you, you can more strongly join in by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. This consents me to your energy, making it easier to channel messages specifically for you. I also enjoy reading through comments for your thoughts, feelings, and stories, so do feel free to share yours. Without further ado, let's get into today's message. With the Lovers under the deck, this person is seeing you as their divine counterpart. They are seeing life with you as much warmer than one that would be built where they are right now. With the Queen of Pentacles, They see you as someone who is not only a nurturer, but someone who can make something out of nothing. They see you as someone who is able to create something on which you can sustain yourself. And as capable of taking care of yourself as you are to them, they see themselves as the person who is meant to take care of you. This person is gaining emotional clarity on who they have to be and how they have to be it in order for your relationship to fully flourish and to come fully into what it is meant to be. For some people listening to this reading, you and this person may be together in a relationship. For others, you may not be in a relationship yet. You may be in a state of communicating back and forth with each other and enjoying one another's correspondence, but you have not exactly come together. For some of you, you might be together with this person, but you are noticing some emotional incongruencies between you two. No matter what the official relationship status is, the same thing is true. This person can sense the energetic differences between you guys and where you are, whether it is a small gap or a large one. And they are not sensing this subconsciously. They are very consciously becoming aware. For this King of Swords, they feel that they are being guided, they are being pulled and shown the way to shorten that gap. They see you as the ideal, and they are finally believing and understanding that they are being shown the way through. They are being shown the way to manifest their ideal self and their ideal reality with you. They are gaining a lot of understanding about where they are, and they are understanding that although they have gained a great deal of success in their position, they are realizing that where they are is simply a direct manifestation of how they have grown up and where they came from and who they taught themselves to be as a child. Say this person is working a job or has a career that they feel is quite rigid and doesn't allow them to be as warm and as colorful and as free as they describe their life with you. They are realizing that since they have been a child, there has been a challenge to them being warm and colorful and free. And that the job, the position that they're in now, is a reflection, is a manifestation of these same emotions or suppression of emotions that they experienced as a child. This King of Swords is gaining an education on what the divine mirror is. This person is learning what you learned at a point in your life. They are learning how the universe shows you yourself through the world, how the universe shows you what is within by manifesting something outside. This person is gaining a new awareness on this, but I sense that this person may not be speaking much about it, if at all, just yet. This exposes a lot of feelings and a lot of woundings that this person never had the opportunity to deal with since they were a child. It is opening up old emotions and triggers. It exposes a lot of feelings for them. These are feelings of loss, pain, betrayal, hurt. It exposes feelings of neglect, feelings of abandonment. It reminds this person how they felt hurt and misunderstood as a child. This person is essentially entering the part of their awakening where they're being exposed to their original wounds, their original triggers and pains from childhood. This person might have suffered some transgressions against their passion. This is something you may be aware of already. It may not be. However, this person's joy, life, livelihood, and for some their sexuality, for some their energy, was so violated, was taken advantage of in their youth. And they're realizing the emotions around this, and it is quite painful for them. This King of Swords is going through a massive emotional awakening and deepening during the time where they're feeling bound in a situation where their brain, where their mind put them. They're feeling bound and trapped in a situation that they treated from their old circumstances. This person is not complaining though. They don't want to complain. They simply want to feel their feelings and move forward into a place where there can be with the warm, the colorful, the free, the flexible, all of these things that they're associating with you. This person is fighting for their independence. They are beginning to manifest a way for themselves. When we are children, we might incarnate into situations that make us feel forced to suppress our instincts and our impulses, to ignore them, to distrust them, to see them as a danger or an inconvenience to ourselves or others around us, to see them as leading away from success. This person is reclaiming that part of themselves that was lied to, that was told that they should and could never be completely free and happy for the rest of their life. They are restoring the part of themselves that they were asked to put away. It has been many years since they have accessed this inspired, vibrant part of themselves, this part of themselves that listens to their instinct, their impulses. And as they are trying to access this part of themselves, it is bringing up all of the old feelings, the feelings that their inner child experienced and felt before it decided to shut down, or before it was decided that a new persona would be created for self-protection. They're feeling like breaking out of their mold and flying directly towards this thing that is so attractive to them, so inspiring and warming and engaging for them. But they had decided to be strategic and to start by accepting these new understandings as truth, and to feel their healings and work on healing these paradigms. While they heal, they must be where they are. This is someone who you know to have an impulsive side, an instinctual side, but who acts most commonly on their responsibility, who acts most usually on logic and reason. For some of you, this person usually ignores this part of himself that is more carefree. For others, this person has learned to suppress this part of himself over time. And for still others, this person may be so exhausted most of the time. They may feel their creative energy is so drained so much of the time that they don't even have the energy to express this part of themselves anymore. This person is killing the old false self. I rarely ever use a word like killing in a reading or even on day-to-day basis when I am talking about the self. And so this is likely a direct channeling from that person's energy field. That person's higher self feels that it is killing their persona that was created to protect and advance this person's pure self. But this person feels that they are terminating the character. This might be someone who plays video games a lot. They seem as that they are a very fun person. But this is the kind of language that they would use to describe what they are doing to this egoic projection, this manifestation of a time when they needed to be a false version of themselves. In more of your speed and language, this person is releasing the matrix identity. Not that you would have had any trouble understanding your own person. They are seeing their circumstances as a direct reflection of the self that they created in their youth. And they are closing the cycle and seeing himself as ready to be a new version of himself. This person might describe themselves as having forgotten that this persona can even be removed, that it was meant to be temporary. As I look at the King of Swords and see it seated in its throne, wearing all of its cloaks and robes, his crown, and carrying his huge sword, he looks as if he should just stand up, throw down the sword, and burst out of those clothes, running directly into what he is deeming a warmer, more fun, expressive, and freed place for himself. He is now remembering, and he is giving the courage. He's being shown the way. This person may come to you for advice, but either way, they will be tapping into their Queen of Swords energy and believing that they have the understanding and wisdom to close out cycles for their best good and for the better good of all. As stated before, this person is intensely inspired by you. With the Nine of Pentacles, they see you as highly independent and beautiful, They see you as a feature of and a force of nature. The same way that you would walk through a beautiful forest feeling awe-inspired and feel so returned to your true nature, feel so replenished, and feel that you just want to stay there forever, is the same way this person feels about you. They also recognize specific logical qualities about you. By recognizing that you have exposed vulnerable feelings and states to them in the past, and somehow have come through to be who you are, it makes them feel that they love you even more than they thought that they could, which was already a lot in their eyes. This is serving as such a thumbs up, a green light. It is making it that much more obvious to this person. They feel that the answer is obvious. There is no other choice. The choice is clear, and with that clear choice, success is imminent. This person is developing confidence in the journey and believing in where the journey can take them, because they see you and they feel like, whoa, if this person felt like how I felt before, these are this person's words. If this person felt anything like how I felt now, and this journey is taking them to where they are now, then oh my goodness, I can believe in it. You that is listening to this reading, you are a testimony. You are the example. And this person can see that and is ready to follow it. Guidance is arriving here for both you who is listening to this reading and the person who this reading is about, in the form of the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Recall my description of how accustomed the King of Swords had grown to sitting in that position on the throne. Recall this person's dedication towards their mastery and what they thought was fit from their perspective. Now see if you can see yourself in this person, not just in the past, but presently. Are you strongly intent towards mastery of your own self and your heart-based and spiritual skills? Do you sometimes, especially recently, find that this steadfastness, although it has helped you in the past and gotten you to where you are, has now become almost like a tether or a weight? This would feel like difficulty, letting go of putting in effort. This shows that while you may have become a master in actively creating changes in your reality, you are being asked to learn something that is more receptive and recessive for you, but that you enjoy the premise of, to relax into a state of natural creation and ease. This means so much for you at the time, all of which you are receiving from your heart space and from your intuition and guides at this time. I feel that I am speaking to an individual that is very strongly focused on their path of alignment, inner work, creating their highest timeline. Someone that is strongly connected to their intuition and their emotions. Understand that this masculine in the reading is experiencing something similar, but on an earthly level. This person is also learning to let go of the reins, to envision something that came about through ease, than through their true nature, rather than through force or effort. The Page of Cups talks about the flow of the heart. It is guidance for both the masculine and the feminine in this reading to focus on the flow of their heart, to focus on experiencing, allowing, understanding gay emotions, and on allowing that natural state of being to shape how they go about life at this time and going forward. For guidance for both the masculine and the feminine in this reading is to remain flexible in the heart, stay present and aware, do not be too set in any stone, remain curious about your emotions. This guidance is coming strongly through for any feminines who may have recently been feeling doubt whether this person would be able to align themselves with you on your highest timeline. You may have been feeling worried that you might have to walk away from a situation that your heart was feeling oneness with, Kudos to you for remembering to always turn within and to maintain a state of lightness, remembering that you have all the tools you need to get through your journey, and feel rest assured that the answer still lies within your heart. Do not feel forced or tempted to act out of logic. Rather, listen to your heart in taking the strides and setting the boundaries you feel you require. Listen to your heart in deciding what and how to communicate. It is imperative that you stay in alignment with your ideal timeline. And where this person is concerned, you are safe to offer emotional support. Because everything that you desire is manifesting the way that you desire it to, it is safe to let go of the fear that any situation will not come into perfect alignment with you in the way that you want. And from this place of fearlessness, from this place of faith, you can offer your empathy, your compassion, and even your personal accounts to your person. You are not being asked to lower your vibration or to depress your emotions in order to meet this person, because you have come out of where they are going into. This person is entering the state of the hermit. You likely are just coming out of the phase that you felt was deeply focused on inner work. The theme of the time you're coming out of, whether it is a few days, a few weeks, or a few months, was one of hearing certain resistances and painful emotions, realizing certain truths. This King of Swords is going into a state similar to the one you were just coming out of. This person is doing a lot of deep inner work right now. Even if they're not spending a lot of time alone, they are in the state of the hermit, in a strong observer state within. And you are entering the state of the star. You are holding your light and beautifully illuminating the way. You are powerfully receiving guidance, listening to flow, remaining in balance, and offering the wisdom of such to your person. You are a playful, joyful reminder to this person that they are not alone, and that through this journey, they will reassemble themselves into who they are meant to be, who they were always meant to be, in love, in light, and in purity and truth. You, in essence, are the star that the hermit is keeping within his lantern. Your light is what is guiding this hermit out of the cave or deeper in, depending on what this person needs at this time. You need not betray yourself, your feelings, or your intuition to be a friend to this person at this time. This has honestly been such a joyous reading. And although it was primarily another person's energy which came through in our reading, I sense that this is because you have been asking and you have been wondering and possibly worrying about your relationship with this person. Rest assured that your ideal desired relationships are aligning with you and everything else is being cleared out. Release expectations and worries, stresses and doubts. It is not only safe to release doubt, but it's also safe to live in your created energy. You are a shining light. This has been LifePath Messages. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos that resonate with you on your journey. I have enjoyed connecting with you here. As always, take care.